ग्रीटिंग्स ऑफ द डे स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक टू द इंग्लिश क्लास। और आज हम अपनी इंग्लिश क्लास को लेकर आ गए हैं, बट आज हम वोकैब्स नहीं सीखेंगे। आज हम सीखेंगे कॉमन स्पोकन सेंटेंसेस। क्या सीखेंगे? कॉमन स्पोकन सेंटेंसेस। यस, टुडे आई विल टीच यू कॉमन स्पोकन सेंटेंसेस दैट विल हेल्प यू टू स्पीक इंग्लिश एंड दैट विल हेल्प यू टू स्पीक योर डे टू डे कॉमन स्पोकन सेंटेंसेस, जो डे टू डे लाइफ में आपको रोज बोलने पड़ते हैं या कहीं ना कहीं आपको यूज करने पड़ते हैं। आई एम जस्ट लेटिंग यू नो द वन थिंग फर्स्ट हियर दैट कि हम यहाँ पे आज सिर्फ कॉमन स्पोकन सेंटेंसेस सीखेंगे एंड देन वी विल प्रोसीड आवर क्लास टू द एडवांस लेवल। पहले हम बेसिक लेवल पे कुछ सेंटेंसेस सीखेंगे एंड देन वी विल ग्रेजुअली upgrade our level and then we can do the advanced structures of our daily life. Did you get these points or not? तो हम डेली करके एक एक स्ट्रक्चर्स को कंप्लीट करते हुए चलेंगे और एक एक स्ट्रक्चर को हम लोग सीखते चलेंगे। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आज हम सीखते हैं कि दैट हाउ कैन वी डिस्क्राइब आवर डे, हाउ कैन वी डिस्क्राइब आवर डे, दैट हम क्या क्या सेंटेंसेस, कौन कौन से सेंटेंसेस हम डेली लाइफ में यूज कर सकते हैं, व्हाट वी नीड the sentences in our daily life. The first one is that I am an early bird. What it means? It means that कि मैं एक early bird हूँ. It means that कि मैं सुबह जल्दी उठता हूँ. मैं सुबह कैसे उठता हूँ? जल्दी उठता हूँ. I am an early bird. The next is that I wake up at 5 AM. अगर आपको बोलना है कि मैं सुबह 5 बजे उठता हूँ तो उठने की इंग्लिश क्या होती है? Wake up. क्या होती है? Wake up. बट आप अगर बोलना चाहते हो मैं सुबह बहुत जल्दी उठता हूँ, then you can use I am an early bird. I am an अर्ली बर्ड। मैं सुबह 5 बजे उठता हूँ, 6 बजे उठता हूँ, 7 बजे उठता हूँ। यू कैन यूज आई वेक अप एट लगाना मत भूलना, आई वेक अप एट 5 AM और 6 AM। द नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस, आई गो फॉर अ मॉर्निंग वॉक। मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम पीपल यूज हियर गो टू मॉर्निंग वॉक, but that is wrong. I am telling you, you cannot use go to a morning walk. You should use go for a morning walk. So please keep in mind that don't use here to. You should use here I go for a morning walk. What it means? It means मैं सुबह morning walk पर जाता हूँ. The next sentence, most of the time people use I bath. Bath is a very old word it is. So you don't use bath word over and over again. You can use a new phrase. There is take a shower. What is that? Take a shower. Take a shower. So I take a shower. What it means? कि मैं सुबह नहाता हूँ या शावर लेता हूँ. Next example, I offer flowers to God. I offer flowers to God. People say I pray to God, I worship. Yes, these are correct sentences. I worship, I pray to God. But these are very old sentences. So you can shift your sentences. You can move to the advanced level and you can use I offer flowers to God. I offer flowers to God. मतलब मैं भगवान की पूजा करता हूँ, मैं नमाज पढ़ता हूँ या मैं पूजा करता हूँ. You can use yes. You can also use this sentence also in reading namaz and all other things also. So next is there, I get ready for office. Most of the time the people have this problem that कि भाई ready होने को हम सर इंग्लिश में कैसे बोले? I am ready. But I am ready का मतलब तो हो जाता है मैं ready हूँ. I am not ready, मैं ready नहीं हूँ. But you don't get confusion and don't get confused. You should use I get ready. Don't say I am ready. You can say I get ready for office. मैं ऑफिस जाने के लिए ready होता हूँ. Either if you go to office, you can use I get ready for office, and if you want to use जैसे मैं स्कूल जाने के लिए रेडी होता हूँ, you can also use this sentence here, I get ready for school, I get ready for tuition, I get ready for my office, I get ready for going to school. You wherever you want to go in the morning, and if you want to use this sentence that कि मैं सुबह रेडी होता हूँ वहाँ जाने के लिए या ये काम करने के लिए, then only you can use this verb I get ready for office. Get ready. The next, I go to my office by metro. Most of the time people use I go to. So we generally use go word, but go using again and again and again, over and over again, you are using the same vocab, go, come. That is very boring, and that makes your speaking or that makes your spoken language very dull and boring. So please try to make it effective. So how can you make your spoken activities effective? When you use new vocabs, the advanced vocabs, the modern vocabs that are being used in the modern world. So this is, don't use go, you can use get to. What you can use? Get to. I get to my office. Suppose if you want to say मैं अपने स्कूल पहुंचता हूँ या मैं अपने स्कूल जाता हूँ या मैं स्कूल पहुंचता हूँ. So you can, if you say like the dull sentence I go to school, so don't use I go to school, use I get to my school. I get to my office by metro, by walk. मैं अपने स्कूल पैदल जाता हूँ. I get to my school by walk. I get to my office by metro. I get to my office by car, by bike, by scooty. Whatever you use, you cover the means of transportation. You can use here by metro, by car, by that, but please try to understand that don't use go to or reach word. Reach and go to words are very boring and very old, so don't use them. Please try to adopt this new approach, get to. You can also use get to. The next sentence, I work on computer. Most of the time people use कि भाई मैं कंप्यूटर पे काम करता हूँ. Sometimes people get confused कि how can we speak this sentence, कि कैसे इस सेंटेंस को बोला जाए मैं कंप्यूटर पे काम करता हूँ. People say I use computer. भाई I use computer, it's okay, मैं कंप्यूटर यूज करता हूँ, but actually you want to say मैं कंप्यूटर पे काम करता हूँ. So you will have to use this sentence, I work on computer. I work on computer in my office. Wherever you work, you can use that. I work on my computer in my office. The next sentence, don't use eat word. Most of the time people say that I eat lunch, I eat dinner, I eat breakfast. So don't use eat over and over and repeat it in a mode. So use have word. You can use have. So have also consists the meaning that कि तुम कुछ खा रहे हो, तुम कुछ खा रहे हो. Suppose if I say कि मैंने पिज्जा खाया, I can say simply I had a pizza, I had a pizza, or I can say I took a pizza, I took a pizza. So don't use eat and drink word. Don't use eat and drink. You can use take or you can use have. So use have or take word. So I take my lunch, I have my lunch. मैं अपना lunch करता हूँ, मैं lunch खाता हूँ या lunch करता हूँ. I take my lunch or I have my lunch. Again, अब जैसे हमारे को बोलना था यहाँ पे मैं घर वापस आता हूँ. So people say I come back. It's okay, but try to shift the sentences and you can use I get back home. I get back home. The next sentence, I spend my time with my family. I spend my time with my family. What it means कि मैं अपनी family के साथ कुछ अपना time spend करता हूँ. And the next thing also you can say I share my good and bad chemistries with my family. I share my good and bad chemistry of the day with my family. You can also use this. What it means कि मैं अपने दिन की सारी अच्छी बुरी बातें अपनी family के साथ बैठ के उनको बताता हूँ या उनके साथ share करता हूँ. So I spend my time with my family. The next word कि मैं rest करता हूँ, मैं rest लेता हूँ. जैसे होता है ना, suppose like once we get back home after doing a lot of work from our office or in our offices, and then once we get back home, so we take rest. We take rest. People generally use I rest. भाई I rest नहीं होता. I rest is wrong. You should use I take rest. I take rest. मैं rest लेता हूँ. It's okay. Some of the people and some students can say that, sir, these are very basic sentences and we know this. It's okay, but I am telling you, and I have told you earlier before starting the class, I have told you that these are very common and very basic sentences for those students who are the beginners, and who are in the elementary level, who wants to learn English, and who are the beginners and they are just starting, they are just beginning to speak English. So these sentences are for them, and I'm damn sure if you continually watching these videos and these classes, I will provide you the advanced structures also, and I will teach you how to communicate in a better way and how to communicate in English language. So keep watching, don't worry about that. The next sentence, I change. People say that here I change clothes. I change clothes. So don't say I change clothes. Guys, don't say I change clothes. I'm telling you, according to modern grammar and according to the Oxford Dictionary and Cambridge dictionaries, so if a person says I change, it means that वो अपने कपड़े change की बात कर रहा है. So don't you say that I change my clothes, I change my trousers and all. But you can simply say that I change. I get back home and I change. The next sentence, I make my bed. The next sentence, I make my bed. Most of the time people use this sentence wrong. Whenever I just talk to the people and whenever I just talk to the students, they use and they get confused कि सर इस बात को कैसे बोले कि मैं सोने जाने से पहले अपना बिस्तर बिछाता हूँ, या मैं अपना बिस्तर ठीक करता हूँ, या मैं अपना बेड ठीक करता हूँ. So you can simply use I make my bed. I make my bed. कुछ बच्चे सोचते हैं कि सर I make my bed का मतलब तो कि मैं अपना बेड बनाता हूँ. भाई make का मतलब हमेशा बनाना नहीं होता. Make my bed का मतलब होता है अपनी चादर को ठीक करना, या फिर अपने बिस्तर को ठीक करना, या फिर बिस्तर को साफ करना सोने जाने से पहले. What we usually do. So I make my bed. The next is that कि मैं ऑनलाइन आता हूँ या ऑनलाइन जाता हूँ, है ना. So this is the modern world, and we always use our internet in our day-to-day life. And whenever you want to say कि मैं ऑनलाइन जाता हूँ या मैं ऑनलाइन आना चाहता हूँ या मैं थोड़ी देर में ऑनलाइन आऊँगा, so how can we speak this in English? You can speak like that, I go on the internet. I go on the इंटरनेट, मैं इंटरनेट पर जाता हूँ. यहाँ पे गो ऑन द इंटरनेट का मतलब है कि मैं ऑनलाइन ऑनलाइन जाता हूँ, मैं ऑनलाइन मतलब कि नेट यूज़ करता हूँ, या मैं सर्फ करता हूँ नेट को, या मैं यूज़ करता हूँ नेट को, या मैं ऑनलाइन आता हूँ या ऑनलाइन जाता हूँ. द नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस, आई स्क्रॉल सोशल मीडिया. आई स्क्रॉल social media, or I scroll on Insta. I scroll on Instagram, I scroll on Twitter, I scroll on Facebook. You can use whatever the social media you use. So you can say here, I scroll on this application, whatever the application is that. Suppose if I use Instagram, so I can say that I scroll on social media. I scroll on Instagram. Yeah, I scroll Facebook. I scroll Twitter. I scroll Threads. Yes, Threads is new. So you can say scroll. Scroll मतलब होता है उसको चलाना. So you can, so don't use the word use. So mostly we say that I use Instagram. It's okay, it's very dull and it's not attractive and not effective in your communication skills. So you should use I scroll social media. The next is that I chit chat with my friends. I chit chat with my friends. So people, when you talk to the person इन फेस टू फेस, जब इन पर्सन का मतलब होता है जब आप किसी से फेस टू फेस बात कर रहे हो. इन पर्सन, आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू, इन पर्सन, मैं लिख भी देता हूं यहाँ पे, इन पर्सन का मतलब होता है जब आप किसी से फेस टू फेस बात कर रहे हो, तब आप यूज कर सकते हो टॉक वर्ड. बट जब आप किसी से इंटरनेट पे बात कर रहे हो, बट जब आप किसी से चैटिंग कर रहे हो, किसी के साथ व्हाट्सएप पे चैटिंग कर रहे हो, इंस्टाग्राम पे चैटिंग कर रहे हो, ट्विटर पे चैटिंग कर रहे हो, देन डोंट यूज टॉक वर्ड. टॉक वर्ड इज नॉट अप्रोप्रिएट देयर. सो यू शुड यूज चिट चैट वर्ड. What you can use? Chit chat. I chit chat with my friends. I chit chat with my friends on Instagram. I chit chat with my friends on social medias. And the last one is that I hit the hay. I hit the hay. Don't use over and over again. I go to sleep. I go to sleep. I go to bed. It's how boring it is. Please try to change the sentences. And if you try to change your communication skills, then only you can speak in a better way or in a like efficient way, so that people would be attracted that this person is speaking very nicely. So you can use I hit the hay. What it means that मैं सोने चला जाता हूँ. Hit the hay means सोने जाना, go to bed. So what we learn today, early bird means मैं सुबह जल्दी उठता हूँ, wake up उठना. I go for a morning walk. Don't use go to morning walk. I take a shower. Don't use bath. I offer flowers to God. Please leave the pray to God, worship words. Now get ready. I am ready नहीं use करना. I get ready for this. I get to my office. Don't use go to my office, come to my office, get to my office. By metro. I work on computer. And don't use eat and drink word. I have told you that use take or have word. I take my lunch. I take my dinner. I take my breakfast. Mostly people use breakfast. Breakfast नहीं होता, breakfast. What is it? I'm just telling you again. Breakfast. Breakfast. Next. So, and next is that get back. Don't use come back again and again. Get back. You can use spend time. You can also use I spend my leisure time. Leisure मतलब होता है खाली समय. You can use here take rest. Don't say rest. Take rest. Change मतलब ये होता है कपड़े चेंज करना. Make my bed, what it means, बिस्तर बिछाना. Go on the internet मतलब ऑनलाइन जाना, जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा go on the internet. Scroll social media. सोशल मीडिया पे समय बिताने या सोशल मीडिया को स्क्रॉल करना. I chit chat with my friends. Don't use here talk word. And I hit the hay. So this is what we have learned today, that the basic sentences, so that you can use in your day-to-day life, and try to speak English. Don't afraid. I am with you all, guys. And if you try to speak English every day, a bit by bit, don't worry about that. If you make mistakes, it's okay. It happens. It happens with each and everybody. Whoever speaks English, it happens with each and everybody, because it is not our mother tongue. It is a second language for us. So try to remember this thing, that always watch these classes and try to adopt the approach that how can you make or how can you shift your communication skills from traditional way to the modern way. So आज की क्लास को इतना ही रखेंगे, मिलेंगे नेक्स्ट क्लास में. जय हिंद दोस्तों.